Hello, everybody. Let's make sure this is all going. It is. Welcome to ERL F1 Wolff-gang tier. I am your host, Smack Attack Mac, and I've got today a friend with me. Somebody who knows a bit more about F1 than I do. Someone who can bring you a bit more statistical info and other things like that. An actual F1 talk other than just this goofy American talk. Another American, Azteca. Welcome, Azteca. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, they got a little bit of a shorter qualifier today, 17 minutes of qualifying. We got J.R. Elliott out here on track setting it off, and it looks like an Alpine behind him. Is that JM? That is JM also on track, but no, that would be Neil out there. Yep, so Neil and J.R. Elliott out here together. They are both lightning fast. Watch for both of them today, and watch for JM 1999. Watch for Man's Not Bob. We're going to have a lot of good battles on track today. But yeah, two guys talking about the race, not just one. We'll share the talking. Yep, he hits that hot lap, first one to do so. And right behind him is Neil, I'm pretty positive. So we'll ride along with Neil and see if we can keep J.R. Elliott in our sights up there ahead of us. They are giving themselves plenty of space, though, on track today, which is good to see. You don't want to see bunching up. Yeah, definitely. When you'll see it happen from time to time, and people will give way and let people go, but right now, as you look, everybody's got a good amount of space, so like I said, we're just riding along with Neil on my side, so if you see some craziness happen on track, you let me know. We got 4 eyes on the track today, 6 if you count my glasses. But indeed, they help me see far away. Oh, Neil. Takes it away just a little bit. That's going to be a good battle. And then JM 1999 with a 10-3 and Shade with a 10-9. Sneu 22, he's a new face today in a Williams car. 117.7. Who do we got here? LLCC. And they're hot lap now. We got Metal Mike about to hit the line. Metal Mike laying a 111.9. But yeah, woo! As we're riding along with Sneu again, a little bit of slipping and sliding. He's got what looks like an Aston right behind him here. A lot of jumping around I'm doing. Sorry, guys. Trying to find one person to ride with. Oh, we get caution in Sector 1. That would be a kick Sauber. Slowing down to let people by. AFK Mufasa and Iron Kid, both of them. And up there in Sector 1 and 2, we have a... That is an Aston Martin. That is I Am Marshall into the wall or something. Yeah. The Red Bull car... He's on a hot lap. 112.2. Good enough for back there. Let's see who else we got. Up front, the battle of Neil. Oh, another caution. People letting people through. Riding along with Man's Not Bob right now. Battery down at 11%. Yeah, for sure. That ERS is a game changer, and without it, you're really slow. Yep, he pulled into the pits actually, and we are looking back here. We got L. Stewart on a hot lap coming around the corner for towards the start-finish line. Oh, L. Stewart 110.2. Setting a good lap. And Jake is also on a hot lap, JH7 Racing. We were riding along with Jake for a moment, and he's gonna be coming around here on his hot lap. Jake at 111.2. So everybody has set a quali lap now, all 20 drivers. We got a full grid today. Could have a couple more, but it's more than we've seen recently. And this is pretty cool to have this many guys on track. Yeah, definitely. Coming into the caution behind that McLaren car. And that is either Chunky or Metal Mike. Woo! And yeah, that was Chunky sitting, trying to let cars go by, because it seems like he's done qualifying for this bit. Doesn't try to get in the way, but ends up being in the way more than, yeah. A little oopsie on that in there. Kind of goofed up J.R. Elliott's. Neil with a 110.1. That is the lap to beat, the 110.1. But Chunky with 4th place right now. That's a great quality from him. Last week he struggled pretty bad and spun a whole lot and ended up wrecking out of the race. So glad to see him up that far on the board in qualifying. That's awesome. We got Man's Not Bob sitting in 6th place right now with a 110.5. Like I said, watch out for him. AFK Mufasa in that kick Sauber. 111.1. Ralphie in 10th. They had a good battle last week. We're riding along right now with J.R. Elliott as they're purple through Sector 2. We're down to 8 minutes and 30 seconds left of qualifying. These guys really got to put it together and get something done, right? He's still 7th at 110.5. Don't think he went up any. Definitely not going to have any super speed powers going this lap with all these cautions around him. Oh, Mufasa with a 110.1. Way to go, dude. Zooming on track right now. Puts him just ahead of Neil, yeah. We'll ride along with him. He had his first snatched away. I love it. I love seeing the switch up in the lead. It's great to watch these. I mean, to have a battle in qualifying, it's great to see. It's like showing that these guys can go faster as they get more comfortable with the track. It's awesome. This could be their first times driving it on this game, you know? Just flat 110.100. I like it. We got Mufasa in the pits. Who's that? He said, I hold the keys to the car. You follow me and see how it's done. I'm riding along with Shade right now in that Haas car sitting in 11th place. They're on a hot lap out here, seeing how they're doing. Yeah, it's 3-lap old mediums too, so they may not be really trying to set something up. But he set purple through sector 2, Gavin did, so that doesn't make... Maybe those mediums are fast today, man. Oh. And Shade moved up to 8th. Right, dude, those P5. Good job, Gavin, with a 110.4. But now it says he's on the softs now. I don't know, maybe that... Yeah, I think our graphics are glitching or something or lagging a little bit. But, yeah, he's on the softs, but he says a 110.4. As L. Stewart goes 109.6. L. Stewart stepped it up. Riding along with Shade, they're going to pull in the pits here. He's got it fresh. I'm riding along with Mihai DMC right now, as they are on a hot lap, 1 lap old soft, so trying to improve from 12th place. Oh, now the slide there. He's got hardly any time left, you know, like you're really running out on time to get a good lap in. But he's sitting in 12th right now. Probably not the happiest with themselves, but... And Brian going real slow on track, letting the Kick Sauber go by. That'd be Iron Kid that he let go by there. So we got 2 Ferraris on track. That's Jake and WTL Curly. They're back there. We also got a McLaren. That would be Chunky. No. Oh, goodness. Iron Kid just hits the wall coming around the last corner there and knocks the whole front corner of his front wing off. He's got hazards on. Flashers on the rear. Okay, good deal. Yes. Yes, I do believe. Yes, sir. That would be one of the Mercedes AMG cars slowed down, letting an Alpine go by. And they caught right back up again. Everybody's kind of wiggling and wobbling up here, trying to warm tires up, I think. Cleared up, though. Sitting in P3. Caution in Sector 3. Should have cleared up. Should clear up soon. Yep, that AMG is going to kind of step it up and take off there. And yep, looking like to be all good. I'm still riding along with Marshall, watching him real fast. It goes in the pits. AFK Mufasa sets second place with a 110.2. We're about to get a whole bunch of movement on the board here. As we got a Ralphie hits the line. It's his out lap. Now he's on a hot lap. Who else we got back here in the Ferrari? Oh. DMC, I think, just took 6th place. He did. Took 6th place on that Hail Mary lap. Oh, gets second. 109.8. We got, that's AMG as well, crossing the line again. Always pulling in. Pulling in. With a 109.9. So close. Almost got P2. Same thing with J.R. Elliott. They pulled in. It seems to be. We're going to have to ride out this last 1 minute 40, I believe, because we have a few cars still sitting in the pits, and it won't finish until they're all either across the line for one more time or this timer runs out. So, as we see it, L. Stewart sits in first, JM 1999 in second, Man's Not Bob in third, Neil in fourth, AFK Mufasa in fifth, I Am Marshall sixth, DMC in seventh, Gavin Poynton in eighth. Oh, and it decided that we were done. Yes, sir. These guys keep it always the action's tight and close, and they really get some good battles on track today. And having another set of eyes to also watch those battles is helpful. We'll try to focus on them today and bring you all the action the best we can. Battle is important. '28, 2028. Uh, Sad stuff. It's been on the F1 calendar for a long time too. Very long time. '80s, '90s. Oh, after 2026, it's getting removed. So very soon. They're getting their setup set all in, and everybody's going to get ready for the race. We don't want any premature button clicks to, start the race early. But I can see them out there on the grid. They are lined up out there on the track. I'm not sure. Yeah, Spa needs to be on too. Agreed. Agreed. And this is an American telling y'all, not. This is another American telling you the American tracks are no good. So. Mm-hmm. Yeah, true, true, true. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we get along just great though, so it's good stuff. I'm glad to have you along here with more F1 knowledge than I have, bringing these guys more facts than I can bring normally, and somebody else to also watch the action and get me to zoom to it and find it instead of having to search so hard for it. I won't be blessed with him all the time, but you know, sometimes whenever you can make it, he'll be around here with me. Yes, indeed. It all worked out just right. It all worked out just right this time. Still waiting for these guys to rock and roll. It is very cloudy. I wonder if it's going to rain during this race. Let's see what the Discord chat's saying. Oh, here we go. Everybody hold on tight. Lights are green, we're gone. As we go back to the field, these guys are trying to get through here without any incident, squeezing around, squeezing through. In the back, yep, we got, that is Iron Kid. He spun around and he's missing a corner of his front wing. So immediately we see one car taking an injury. Oh. We're going to look at what tires are on today. So we got L. Stewart in the lead right now, starting on softs, making a gamble, bold off the jump. JM 1999 on the hards, Neil on the hards, Man's Not Bob also hards, and Marshall hards. JR Elliott on the softs. We're riding along with him right now as he's getting held up by the cars in front of him on the hards. AFK Mufasa, Ralphie, Mihai DMC, Chunky, Shade, LLCC, all on the hards. And then Jake and Gavin both on the mediums, but we have a little bit of a bunch-up issue up here as J.R. Elliott falls back to 7th and still bumping around, moved up to 6th, though. And that looked like Ralphie. Missing the front. Definitely hindering his pace and the ability to make those corners properly, but he just zooms past Lange, who's also missing a front corner. So everybody seems to be knocking off that front right side. Not everybody, but we're going to ride along with J.R. Elliott up here in 6th place for just a second. And then hop back up. What do we see here? Oh my goodness, we are going to have a shake up in this race, folks. We got rain, we got damage, we got crazy battles already. And we're not but lap 3. Also, I got something that I received earlier. Let's see if I can find it. 1 second. But yeah, keep talking about racing. Tell me what you see. I'm riding along with LLCC right now. You're fine. They are really putting it on up here. I wonder when this water's going to start affecting them. Probably pretty soon. It's not raining too hard yet. I'm riding along with Chunky. What we got back there, that is a AMG that must have spun around. That is Gavin. Chunky. Oh, a little bit of contact. Pushing the gravel. That's the water. That's the water. I think that's the water starting to affect him, truthfully. It's starting to affect the grip. Chunky's tires were still dirty, too. I just saw that grass on that outside left tire. Oh, as he slides. Oh, not quite. Definitely, people are... That was Chunky. And Jake does filter through, followed by DMC. Yeah, I think he's safely riding along. Oh, Chunky swings it wide again. LCC closes that gap even more, but does good to, you know, let the driver get himself back composed and not press the issue too much there. We do have a battle for fourth place going on, a half-second split between fourth, about a 1 second to sixth, so not far off up there. We got a caution again, but it cleared up real fast. He is on the hards too. Fresh set of hards. I'm not sure how many of these guys actually got wet tires. Jake with a wiggle there. I'm riding along with JH7 as DMC is still putting the pressure on behind him. I wonder when they're going to think about actually changing the tires, but JR Elliott moves back to 6th place on those softs. Was battling against Bob there for a second. Ralphie is putting the pressure on. Everybody behind him is looking for a mistake so they can catch up and make a pass. It's a game of who can not make the mistake, right? Definitely. As we watch from I Am Marshall back, Ralphie, Shade, Jake, and DMC all just right there. Not a gap at all, just Really close, tight battle. Anybody's game right now. As we look up front. Oh, we got a caution in Sector 2 again. That is in McLaren. That is Chunky. We can't even... He is back on track. Yes, and a lot of damage. No penalties, no safety cars, but Chunky is in. So he definitely has to go fix that damage. He could have probably put the intermediates on and gambled there, and it may have paid off for him, but we'll see what he does on these mediums. Also, big news, guys. We do actually have a sponsor from Adam, and they have a Facebook page, and the links are in our Discord server to those Facebook pages, and they promote all of this. So we do actually have a sponsor through a Facebook page now, and thank you very much for that. We appreciate it a lot. To give that a check out there. Oh, we have another accident. That is Sneu spun around and into the wall. Coming back on track, rejoining, but still ghosted. Woo, thank goodness for the ghosting, as Chunky is right behind him. As long as he can continue it and keep it straight as this water starts to come down a lot more. This rain is going to continually shake things up. L. Stewart still sitting in first place right now. 1.66 back to JM 1999. Caution in Sector 2, and Man's Not Bob is out of the race. So Man's Not Bob is totally destroyed sitting there. If you ride along with LLCC, he is completely toasted. Right along with Brian once again to see this damage. I think he got picked up, yep. So Man's Not Bob had a good run. So we're going to get people coming in, people changing up tires, things switching up. Immediately Neil... It's a train coming out. Mihai DMC. They are on the hards. Oh no. As L. Stewart comes right back out, not far behind Mihai DMC. He's on those, L. Stewart's on those intermediates now. AFK Mufasa choosing to go back on a mediums. Marshall putting on mediums. So some guys not even putting the intermediates on, choosing to go back soft compound and LLCC. Just lots of different strategies going to be at play here. We'll see how it goes when they take back off again and all this water's on the track. It's gonna be fun to see. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, and it's definitely been steady since it started. It hasn't really had a break. It doesn't look like it's going to stop either. So I believe the intermediates were the best choice. These guys who went on to the slick compounds may be struggling here once this race goes back green. As Mihai once again does not jump in the pits. It's going to stay on those hards. Shade. Yeah, they're sitting in the back there, but they're going to be able to catch up a little bit before this safety car goes off the track. Right. Yeah, that is a big gamble for all this rain and those softs. It may spell disastrous for him and the cars around him, because behind him everybody's on the mediums. So, I mean, it's going to be fun to watch. Definitely the entertainment's going to spice up here as this rain still comes down at Zandvoort. Everybody doing the wiggle wobble, trying to get their tires warmed up a little bit, weaving down the straights. He just says, I'm going to go pedal to the floor, keep my eyes closed, and hope for the best, right? As they zoom through the smoke in the rain. And in the rain, what kind of heat can you find? That's the big question, right? No sunshine. Safety car in this lap. So we're going to watch these guys jumble up and bunch back up. Yeah, at this point. It's like he's sending it right there. And he's on it. And the battery is engaged. He's on the ERS, DRS. Can't use it in first place, but... as L. Stewart does take first place on those intermediates and runs a little bit wide into that turn, but he does keep his position and runs away from DMC. JM 1999 trying to get on the outside, takes the place away from DMC as well. Those hards were not the best bargain that he could have gone for. Maybe should have gone in the pits, but right now still holding on to third as Neil's pressuring. Right there, back behind, we can see AFK Mufasa and JR Elliott battling. JR Elliott. Oh, missing both end plates. As we're watching right now, Shade and Jake, J7 Racing battle. Shade on the intermediates and Jake on the hards. Neil got the move done. DMC's about to fall back to another position behind JR Elliott as he's trying to get up there on those intermediates. The intermediates may have been the correct choice. Jake is still holding Shade back behind him. Oh, as we watch DMC slide into that corner and still slide sideways. AFK Mufasa on their bumper. Ralphie right there as well. So all these guys on the mediums catching up right now. DMC struggling on these 14-lap-old hards. Definitely. These guys are still on the soft tire, or not soft, but the, oh, and we got somebody going in the pits here. That's Metal Mike diving in the pits. They're going to get off these mediums. Oh, no. L. Stewart right now running away. 3 seconds up on JM 1999. JM 1999, 2.7 seconds up on Neil. And Neil and JR Elliott battling right now for third place. Neil is running a little bit away from JR Elliott, but still that battle's close as they do a bit of Tokyo drifts around here in Zandvoort. AFK Mufasa in 5th place on those newer mediums. Ralphie doing the same thing, newer mediums. DMC still being a cork in a bottle right now. Jake trying to get past him, but DMC still holding on with those 15-lap-old hards in the rain. And Shade is back there getting held up. Can't make a move. Driving safely, but just can't make a move on the guy. Oh, and DMC dives in the pits last second. Oh, my goodness gracious. And I just watched Gavin slam the wall right at the pit last corner. And LLCC in the pits as well. Pulls right back out. Yep. Gavin put on softs. Metal Mike in the pits. Doing his drive-through. We have a caution sector 3 sitting. That is a safety car. We have it looks like safety car sitting on track waiting for L. Stewart to catch up to it. So it's a whole track caution here. This is the time. Yeah, we got a bunch of drivers diving in, speeding out of the safety car. Neil keeps going around, but we're seeing L. Stewart go in, get a fresh set of intermediates on. AFK, Mufasa, and Ralphie both decide to keep going around. Shade going around. L. Stewart's going to come back out in 5th place, it looks like. JM 1999, a fresh pair of intermediates. JR Elliott, same thing, fresh intermediates. Jake, Marshall, Iron Kid getting a fresh set put on. Brian pulls in. Looks like he's doing it as well. Looks like everybody is pulling into the pits to get the intermediates on. Let's see if Gavin does the same thing here. Mufasa and Ralphie both have not done so, but we will see what they do. Gavin goes in the pits. What a smart move. Great job. Great idea. Whoa, Nelly. Snoo is in last place. Does he get to drive around? Snoo is making it hard for the guys behind him to catch up because of all the slipping they're having. But I think technically he's supposed to stay ahead of them due to the fact that he's in last place right now in the safety car. If not, the rain compound wets, yeah. Does not go in. It's just... And I'm watching Ralphie and Mufasa up here in 2nd and 3rd as they're also on the medium compounds. Let's see how it works for them. If I were them, I'd probably be coming in right here. At least, I mean, what do you got to lose other than the whole race at this point, right? Like, you're on these tires and it's going to be this wet. Once it all starts up, you're going to fall back so far. You're going to end up hurting yourself more than you're helping yourself. At this point, go ahead and go on in, get your intermediates on, and you're going to come back out with the freshest tires on the track. So, who knows? It is what drivers feel. We're just commentators. As we they faked it. They looked like they were gonna. And how is Snoo looking back there in the back? I think so as well. Right. I think that's it. Yeah, agreed. I just wonder what Mufasa. We are off. We are back live. Oh, goodness. Oh, we have cut. I think that's just old. I don't think it's gone away yet. As we ride along with Ralphie on those mediums, he's getting pressured hard by the guys on the intermediates behind him. He can't get the grip. L. Stewart makes the move. Shade and JM 1999 behind Ralphie are really putting the pressure on Ralphie. How they're holding on with these. Oh, he is off and destroys one of the markers. And gets a bump. Gets another bump. Pushing. That was a bit of a, not a bit of, a lot of argy-bargy right there. Ralphie on these mediums really isn't helping himself. Slides to our outside. Can't dive back in. Got to give the room. Behind him, everybody's bunching up. Like I said, corking a bottle right now on those medium tires. Around 14. Wild. Oh my goodness, we got Rex back behind. We had a car completely sideways into turn one back there. I believe it was, oh man, I think it was an Alpine of JM 1999. It was. So we're gonna go back up here to Ralphie and watch, as this is where the action is, and AFK Mufasa is still holding on to second place in those mediums right now. Holding L. Stewart behind him, but doesn't look like it's going to be for long because L. Stewart's got the grip. Mufasa doing great though, holding his line. As Ralphie moves back to sixth place, getting passed by Shade and J.R. Elliott. Whoa, as I watched L. Stewart behind Mufasa have a mean wiggle coming out of turn 14. L. Stewart tries for the inside. Mufasa closes the door. L. Stewart wiggles a little. No contact made. Everybody's clean through turn one. Still watching behind AFK Mufasa as Neil runs away with 2.2 gap right now. Lap 23 of 36, folks. This has been an interesting, really great race so far. As I go back, I'm gonna hop back here to Ralphie for 1 second and watch this train behind him and see what they're gonna do into these sharp corners coming up. Made a bold move as I watch Iron Kid in the background slip and slide back there, and everybody bundle up, just get jumbled. Mihai DMC makes the move and passes on the inside. Now Mihai gets to try to run down Ralphie on these mediums, but Iron Kid does not want to give up the position, so it's going to be a battle back there for 8th place as 7th is still being pursued heavily. Whoa. Yeah, he is. And it's as we go back up to Mufasa for a minute, still doing an amazing job holding off L. Stewart behind him on those intermediate tires. Mufasa being on those 13-lap-old mediums, he is just holding it. I mean, you want to talk about wrangling a bull. You are riding one for sure in that Kick Sauber car today on those mediums, as the rain has not stopped the whole race, but never come down too heavy, just consistent. Safety car on track, unsure what happened. Looks like Ralphie back all the way to 10th place. So those mediums were not paying off for him too much. Do we think that Mufasa's going to come in here? Seaman, Ralphie has damage. So Ralphie had, yeah, he definitely had a big issue and lost that front wing, and those medium tires bit him. 13-lap-old intermediates versus a lot of the guys 6-lap-old intermediates. I mean, you ain't got that much of a... Neil is in. Mufasa is in. L. Stewart is around. Shade is in. J.R. Elliott is around. Jake is around. Iron Kid around. No, Neil put on intermediates. Oh, man. LLCC still goes around. Chunky still goes around. AFK Mufasa pulls out on a brand new set of mediums. So Mufasa choosing still not to go on those intermediates. Deciding that they are about the mediums. As the rain seems to start coming down a little bit harder here, lap 25. I'm seeing a few puddles start to build up on track too. Yeah, all these guys back here got brand new tires on, and some guys did choose to put the mediums on. They did not put on the intermediates, thinking that maybe that the gamble of some, grippier tires would help. But this rain is steadily coming down. I see tire spray now, actually, a little bit. Gonna put on something different. Looks like green rings, so a new set of intermediates. Somebody behind him as well. I am Marshall. Put on the mediums. I didn't know you could do that during a safety car. They shut him down. And Ralphie and Marshall both on the new softs. Same thing with Gavin, new softs. That's just, it's asking for it. Yeah. Definitely living on a prayer right now. We got 10 laps to go, folks. 10 laps of action. The safety car is going to go around one more time. I believe they'll be in after this lap. Yeah, they'll be going in, yeah. That is Brian. Yeah, Breed 10 and 87. I just call him Brian. I hope that's proper. I haven't been corrected. I was having headphone issues. Yeah. The headphones just beep, beep, beeped and turned themselves off after being fully charged all night. So, safety cars in. Race leader. Race leader pace car. He is cruising, too. Sunday driving. Seeming to work out pretty good so far. Our top 6 guys all on intermediates. Watching from Chunky's view behind is what we're looking at right now. Riding along with Chunky, looking behind, looking forward at the guys ahead. Can get a good bit of the action from right here. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for being here. We sure do enjoy it. I'm Smack Attack Mac. My co-commentator today is Azteca. Glad to have him with me. I think it's just a glitch from before, yeah. Chunky. Chunky starts to pull a gap away from AFK Mufasa on those mediums. Mufasa's starting to struggle a little bit. It's getting pretty wet out here, and those mediums are not helpful. But DRS is enabled, so kick it on if you're feeling it. Oh, full safety car. Somebody's off up here in the top corner and done from the race. So, something had to have happened. It's been a rough one for a couple of these guys. Only 2 DNFs. That's really good, you know, with the conditions that we've had all race long. Only having 2 DNFs does show these guys' skill and commitment to the race. But also, looking at the pack, guys, there's nobody really a lap down. There's nobody a lap down right now. Right. But exactly. So right now, it's been a great race in the sense of, you know, just everybody staying close enough to each other and actually giving it a good battle. So many passes, so many runs and different switch-ups throughout the race. Like they're putting on softs again. Fresh pair of softs. If you can make it work, right? It's perfectly fine. And Neil, being as fast as he's been all race long, definitely has the opportunity to get, or the not the opportunity, but the skill to make that work for him. Bold, if you will. Turn 9 and ended up in the wall, and just whole front of the car destroyed, and I could see sparks and all kinds of good stuff coming from that car. Riding along with L. Stewart right now. Right on his back, just right there. As they're heading towards turn 1, what's gonna happen here? Is anybody looking for the inside move? No, they play it clean, played smart, and let everybody roll through. We'll hop back to Mufasa real fast and see how he's doing on these mediums. Being that cork in a bottle again, holding everybody back behind him on those mediums, but if you can make it work, that's their job to get past you. Nobody's spun. Lap 32 of 36, folks. It's getting down to the wire here. As we saw Shade make a little slip there, and DMC on the inside make the pass. Can he keep it? Can he make it stick? We're looking out the back. Oh, goodness, bumping back behind with Shade and DMC again, with LLCC right on their back bumper as well. JM 1999 making the battle hot. We'll jump back one car to Shade and watch this as DMC goes to the inside. DMC gets sideways in front of the cars in front. Ghost hits the wall on the inside of the track. It's a definite another safety car full. Oh, no, virtual. No, it would be. These, all these wrecks and all these, this water has definitely made this race interesting, and I guess you'd say a bad race, but it's been a very good race for a commentator, and a lot of action brought to you. Speeding in the pit lane. I'm riding along with Mufasa right now. Gavin, a whole bunch of people just got penalties all at one time. Brian did too. It is on. They are back racing again. And very abruptly kicked back on as we are still riding along with AFK Mufasa, who's got just a line of intermediate riding cars behind him, ready to get a pass. You got Shade, LLCC, and JM 1999. Shade trying to move to the inside. Mufasa back on the power, keeping him on the outside for the next turn, but Shade moves to the inside and set up a dummy a little bit. Moving around turn 14 onto the final straight. Mufasa with the power to keep it in front though. Wow, what a gap for P2. As Mufasa starts to get a pull, he's running a little bit. Look, the sun's kind of coming out. The rain's not stopped, but the sun's coming out, making those tires a bit warmer. Mufasa's able to get some grip and actually put a lap down. He's getting distance on Shade behind him. We're just riding along with Mufasa right now because it's just a great view sitting here in 7th place. We get to see a lot of the track and a lot of the action. Was it Shade or JM 1999? Oh, and back there behind, I saw it again. Curly getting pressured by Metal Mike right now. Metal Mike on those, Curly on those mediums, excuse me, and Metal Mike on the intermediates. Who has the tire advantage? I don't know. As we see, I Am Marshall moving up behind Metal Mike trying to get a move done. It looks like those mediums are working out for a few of these guys as Mufasa's still able to keep it away from Shade behind him, and Shade's still running away from JM 1999 and LLCC. As we go up here to JR Elliott. Iron Kid sits nicely in 4th. Neil made it by Mufasa, and so did Chunky, so Mufasa must have had a little slip. As we look back from Mufasa, Shade fell back a little ways too, and JM 1999 gets passed by Shade as they keep doing a little switching, and JM goes wide trying to get around him there, but has a little mistake and does not help. Oh no. What happened there, I wonder? Drive-through penalty. It's the last lap now. So last lap battle, guys, is all you got. And this is it. L. Stewart's still sitting in 1st place. As Jake with an amazing drive today. JH7 Racing really showed up today and showed everybody what it was and how to do it. Didn't have the best start of the race, but really worked through the pack and made it up through the field. Jake is a force to reckon with, and I'm going to watch for him later on through the series too. As Jake takes 3rd, Iron Kid's going to fall back a couple positions to 6th, JM 1999 in 7th, Shade in 8th. AFK Mufasa finishes 10th place on those mediums. Curly and Marshall and Metal Mike and Marshall kind of switch up 12th, 13th there. Ralphie in 14th. DMC gonna finish in 15th. Followed by Lange 16th and Brian in 17th. Guys, thank you for coming out and hanging out with us today and watching this race. This has been a battle of safety cars, but what a great race and so much action on track, so many battles to sit and watch and be with. And Aztec, I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me and making this more interesting than just one guy talking the whole time. So yeah, for sure. It was great. I enjoyed every bit of it. Once again, I'm Smack Attack Mac. That's Azteca. This is ERL F1 Wolff-gang tier. We are here almost every Monday. At least I am, and the rest of these drivers are. But we will catch y'all next time. Thank you guys for coming out. And look to catch you on the following Monday. See you later. Bye.